shadows we rise and stand, voices of the brave echo to the land.
Chasing dreams on the edges of fate, with steel in our veins, we will not wait.
Killer call, we rally and war, for the choppers will settle the score.
Populism's fire ignites the night, and your face will shine a light.
From the ashes of the past we stride. With iron resolve, we will not divide. The fire burns bright, the needle yet strong. Together we'll sing a defiant song.
Killer call, we rally and roar, for America first will.
Rise and stand, voices of the brave echo to the land.
Chasing dreams on the edges of fate, with steel in our veins, we will not wait.
Killer call, we rally and war, for the choppers will settle the score.
Populism's fire ignites the night, and your face will shine a light.
From the ashes of the past we stride. With iron resolve, we will not divide. The fire burns bright, the needle yet strong. Together we'll sing a defiant song.
Killer call, we rally and roar, for America first will.
Rise and stand, voices of the brave echo to the land.
Chasing dreams on the edges of fate, with steel in our veins, we will not wait.
Killer call, we rally and war, for the choppers will settle the score.
Populism's fire ignites the night, and your face will shine a light.
From the ashes of the past we stride. With iron resolve, we will not divide. The fire burns bright, the needle yet strong. Together we'll sing a defiant song.
Killer call, we rally and roar, for America first will.
Rise and stand, voices of the brave echo to the land.
Chasing dreams on the edges of fate, with steel in our veins, we will not wait.
Killer call, we rally and war, for the choppers will settle the score.
Populism's fire ignites the night, and your face will shine a light.
From the ashes of the past we stride. With iron resolve, we will not divide. The fire burns bright, the needle yet strong. Together we'll sing a defiant song.
Killer call, we rally and roar, for America first will. rise and stand. Voices of the brave echo to the land. Chasing dreams on the edges of fate. With steel in our veins, we will not wait.
Killer call, we rally and roar for the choppers will settle the shore.
Populism's fire ignites the night.
And your face will shine a light from the ashes of the past we stride. With iron resolve, we will not divide. The fire burns bright, unyielding and strong. Together we'll sing a defiant song. Killer call, we rally and roar for America first. We'll
rise and stand. Voices of the brave echo to the land. Chasing dreams on the edges of fate. With steel in our veins, we will not wait.
Killer call, we rally and roar for the choppers will settle the shore.
Populism's fire ignites the night.
And your face will shine a light from the ashes of the past we stride. With iron resolve, we will not divide. The fire burns bright, unyielding and strong. Together we'll sing a defiant song. Killer call, we rally and roar for America first. We'll
rise and stand. Voices of the brave echo to the land. Chasing dreams on the edges of fate. With steel in our veins, we will not wait.
Killer call, we rally and roar for the choppers will settle the shore.
Populism's fire ignites the night.
And your face will shine a light from the ashes of the past we stride. With iron resolve, we will not divide. The fire burns bright, unyielding and strong. Together we'll sing a defiant song. Killer call, we rally and roar for America first. We'll
rise and stand. Voices of the brave echo to the land. Chasing dreams on the edges of fate. With steel in our veins, we will not wait.
Killer call, we rally and roar for the choppers will settle the shore.
Populism's fire ignites the night.
And your face will shine a light from the ashes of the past we stride. With iron resolve, we will not divide. The fire burns bright, unyielding and strong. Together we'll sing a defiant song. Killer call, we rally and roar for America first. We'll
rise and stand. Voices of the brave echo to the land. Chasing dreams on the edges of fate. With steel in our veins, we will not wait. Killer call, we rally and war. For the coppers will settle ashore. Populism fire ignites the night. And your face will shine a light. From the ashes of the past we stride. With iron resolve, we will not divide. The fire burns bright, unyielding and strong. Together we'll sing a defiant song. Killer call, we rally and roar. For America first, we'll rise and stand. Voices of the brave echo to the land. Chasing dreams on the edges of fate. With steel in our veins, we will not wait. Killer call, we rally and war. For the coppers will settle ashore. Populism fire ignites the night. And your face will shine a light. From the ashes of the past we stride. With iron resolve, we will not divide. The fire burns bright, unyielding and strong. Together we'll sing a defiant song. Killer call, we rally and roar. For America first, we'll rise and stand. Voices of the brave echo to the land. Chasing dreams on the edges of fate. With steel in our veins, we will not wait. Killer call, we rally and war. For the coppers will settle ashore. Populism fire ignites the night. And your face will shine a light. From the ashes of the past we stride. With iron resolve, we will not divide. The fire burns bright, unyielding and strong. Together we'll sing a defiant song. Killer call, we rally and roar. For America first, we'll rise and stand. Voices of the brave echo to the land. Chasing dreams on the edges of fate. With steel in our veins, we will not wait. Killer call, we rally and war. For the coppers will settle ashore. Populism fire ignites the night. And your face will shine a light. From the ashes of the past we stride. With iron resolve, we will not divide. The fire burns bright, unyielding and strong. Together we'll sing a defiant song.
Reconciliation. Now, once we started talking about reconciliation, which Senator Cruz and I and others pushed, I said I wanted to try to use Well, I said first, I refuse to believe that Democrats in the Senate and the House cannot adult hard enough to come up with a couple of issues that we can agree to do in addition to funding ICE and Border Security in reconciliation. Didn't believe that then, and I don't believe that now. Some people said I'm naive, maybe so, but I still believe it. And I still think we ought to try. Why? Because there's not going to be a third reconciliation bill. I'm not saying anybody's lying. They're not. People probably intend to do a third reconciliation bill. But you're not looking at Bambi's baby brother here. There won't be a third reconciliation bill. You know it, Mr. President, and I know it. This is it. This is the last train leaving the station. Maybe we'll do some other bills, I don't know. I'm labor, that's not management, that's above my pay grade. But this will be the last one where we can add stuff to it. And I'd like to see us come up with one or two issues that will help the American people with the cost of living and other things that I know Republicans can agree to, and my Democratic friends like Senator Durbin, who we're going to miss, and I mean that, are welcome to come aboard if they want to. One of the things I also said I wanted to try to do in reconciliation was the SAVE Act. Here's what I want to do. And I'm willing for all of us to put our heads together to figure out how to do it. The American people no longer have confidence in our elections. You can debate whether that's justified or not, but it's just a natural fact. I think that we can restore confidence in our federal elections if we do three things. If we come up with a way to make sure that everybody who is registered to vote is an American citizen. I think we can restore confidence in our elections if, number two, we pass a rule for federal elections that says you have to prove you are who you say you are in order to vote. And number three, I would like to see us, I consider this part of the Save America Act, but it's not traditionally part. I think we ought to go back to having an election day and not an election month. I know some votes come in late. I get that. We're smart enough to figure out a way to accommodate that. But this election month stuff is just undermining the people's confidence, both Democrats, Republicans, and independents. That's what I mean when I say the SAVE Act. And I said I'm going to try to put the SAVE Act on the reconciliation bill. And I want to keep my word. Where I come from, your word is your bond. Now, Senator Thune, our leader, came to me earlier, and so did Whip Barrasso, and said, some senators want to do the vote-a-rama tonight, and they got to get home for various reasons. And I've been...
He's such a sweet boy. Anyone knows dogs. He's a classic lab. He loves everyone, wants to play with everyone, but I won't let him play with pits. Because the thing is, pit bulls are like Muslims. By the way, the few people who aren't excited about this are the pit bull owners in this room. Listen, they're not all violent. Most of them aren't, but somehow almost every violent attack happens with them. They're like the Al-Qaeda sleeper cell of dogs, you know? You'll see a pet for years, so happy, so sweet, and then they get a signal that we don't see, and they're activated, and your face is torn off. And then you have some liberal white woman defending it, saying that you shouldn't put it down, and that somehow it was your fault. They're like, well, all the ones that I grew up with were super peaceful. Great, we should put them in our dog parks because it worked out so well in all the other dog parks, right? This is a breed that was they made it just recently. It's meant for illegal fighting. And we have to pretend that all those years of inbreeding and raising them from a young age to fight, like that just goes away and suddenly they're westernized, domesticated. And you have to wonder if it's a practicing pit. And this isn't a metaphor for anything.
Absolutely love it, and it's true. It's true 100%. What she just laid out is ingenious, hilarious. All right, tonight we have with us, let's see, it's a mystery to me. We have the one and only Tim Skillet. That's not
all right.
We have Larry Burnett.
Oh, hello.
Man, look at Larry there. We have Jacob from Beyond Detox.
Hi, Jacob.
We have
Hey, Larry.
Bud, America 93, and we have the one and only James from the
Yeah.
Fat
going on,
Wallet
guys?
podcast. James from the Fat Wallets podcast on YouTube. Right? Because we all know he has Fat Wallet. He tries to pretend like he doesn't. But we know what's going on over there in Springfield, Ohio with his Haitian harem he's got there. Pimping them out.
You know, Carl, that's how you keep your money, is to act like you got none.
Oh, damn it. Listen, two things. First of all, I don't agree with Senator Foghorn Leghorn very much, but I agree with him on everything you just said. Right? The SAVE Act, yeah, come on, man. What are you guys doing? You're whining about you want to go home. You want to get out of here early. Every day for these senators is nothing but a freaking vacation. You can't stay a little bit, get the SAVE Act through. And everything he said that he wants is common sense. Like, every American can back that. Then, that amazing comedian was 100% right.
Yep.
In her analogy. And listen, I've had pit bulls. I had one rip my chin off, break my finger twice. Right? Absolutely spot on. Skillet, how you doing tonight?
Good.
Larry, how you doing tonight?
I get any prettier, I couldn't stand it.
I know. Are you talking about me or yourself?
Hey, get in the mirror. That's all I can say,
I'm trying not to.
Get in the mirror.
Jacob, how you know what, Jacob, I was in such pain yesterday. I almost texted you and was like, hey, Jacob, can you fill in for me this morning? I was like, I can't do that to him. It's way too last minute. but I was there. I actually texted it out, and I'm like, I can't do this to Jacob. And I'm like,
Probably for the best. I did not wake up till way late. Till like 10 o'clock your time.
Well, it was last night that I was texting this to you.
Oh,
I was laying in bed, and listen, I got to tell everybody, if you have not watched The House of David on Amazon, please do.
Oh, yes.
I finished season 2 last night as I was laying in bed in pain, texting Jacob to possibly fill in for me this morning, but I deleted it because I'm like, you know what, suck it up, don't be a pussy, right? Absolutely amazing series. You have to see it.
I don't have Amazon. I can't afford it.
Oh, shut up.
I don't have it.
You don't have it.
So what? Has it been that wood chipping that pulling the wood off the glued floor? It's just been kicking
Yeah,
your
dude.
tail.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's
been
tough, man. That's
fucking
hard
brutal.
work.
It's been brutal. You have no
Brutal.
idea. Like even sitting here now, I'm like, yeah, I just want to go to bed, but we're gonna make it through this. I rested a little bit today. I took about 5 Excedrin, so I should be good.
Did you take any black seed oil or put any moon cream on?
No moon cream. I'm out of hydroxygen, but I'm ordering some more tomorrow, or I would probably taken a bath in it.
I'm out too.
Yeah, that stuff is the most amazing product on the planet, hands down.
Can't wait to try it.
I
Yeah,
got a
no,
50,
Larry, you're gonna love this stuff.
I got a 55-gallon
like
drum
it,
of
Larry.
it, and I just take a bath in it every morning. It's awesome.
All right, and we
Skin
got
pillow tingly and everything.
Everything tingle.
America 93. My man Bud, how you doing tonight?
Well, I can tell you I know all about dogs because I'm an ex-paper boy, so I know pretty much know
Oh,
every
God,
dog
that's
there is.
brutal.
I don't know how they know that I'm an ex-paper boy. That I don't get that. And I'm just glad to be an American at a time like this.
I love dogs. By the way, I have 3 of them. Everybody knows that. I have 3 miniature Australian Shepherds.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're loud as hell. They bark all the time. But they're amazing dogs. They're very loyal. My boy Benji is my camping dog. I take him winter camping. He's always by my side. But yeah, I've had 2 pit bulls. I had one that was the most amazing dog in the world. I taught him how to dive to the bottom of a pool. Right? So this dog could dive to the bottom of the pool, grab his ball, and bring it up. Amazing dog, very loyal. Zero was his name. Right? So if you've ever seen Nightmare Before Christmas, I named him after Jack Skellington's dog, Zero. So I named him after him. Great dog, very loyal. And then I had Kush. Troubled dog. And that dog, like some humans, right? Like Muslims, right? Not quite there, right? There's something a little off. And yeah, well, I'm not going to go through the story, but yeah, you got to be very careful with dogs that are very powerful like that because they will ruin your day.
Yes.
Like you've never had ruined before.
Hockey skates are a very effective weapon.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like having an unpredictable dog.
Well, and that's the
You know what I
thing,
mean?
you know.
Because some of them are unpredictable. They just got that mood about them or whatever, or there's just something about them that you can tell.
You kind of
Is that
sense it.
Alzheimer's?
Yep, you kind of
Is
sense that
Alzheimer's?
weird vibe they have about them. But you think as a human you can train it or get it out of them. You can't. You just can't. It's in them. It's almost like a serial killer in a way, right? So Spirit Airlines is done. They're 100% done. They're out.
Thanks,
It's over,
Elizabeth
Johnny.
Warren. Yeah, Elizabeth Warren. She won. That was
They're
her.
Yeah,
into the.
I mean,
they're into
you
the,
have-
They're into the spirit world.
you have people stranded. You have 17,000 employees done.
Elizabeth Warren. Just blame
Right,
Elizabeth
it lasted that
Warren.
long.
Well, I'm
Thank you,
gonna
Elizabeth.
blame bad business practice, to be honest, because they've been in Chapter 11.
20 years.
Yeah, many years, 2004, and then 2024, and then coming into 2025. So a lot of that had to do with that. I mean, to be honest, the higher fuel prices probably didn't help any.
No.
But I'm not blaming it on that. So relax, everybody. Relax. But that did not help. We all can admit that, correct?
Yep.
Did
Yep.
not help. Did not help. But before we go any further, I would like to just Let me see if I can find it right here. I think.
Yeah, they're following the history of Braniff.
Yeah.
And Eastern Airlines.
All right. Let's just play this for a minute. You ready? Sit back, relax, enjoy this.
If not stopped, Iran could produce a nuclear weapon in a very short time. It could be a year, it could be within a few months.
They have the wherewithal, the stored up, preserved knowledge to make a bomb very quickly if they wanted to do it.
Iran is so dangerous. Weeks away from having the fissile material for an entire arsenal of nuclear bombs.
They're very close. They're 6 months away from being about 90% of having the enriched uranium for an atom bomb.
Iran is gearing up to produce 25 bombs, atomic bombs a year, 250 bombs in a decade.
Ladies and gentlemen, time is running out.
Iran will be capable of producing alone, without importing anything, nuclear bombs within 3 to 5 years.
Imagine that. Wow. I would have never guessed that. I mean, it's only 30 years we've been hearing that. Similar to this, which I find this kind of amusing. I was sitting here thinking about this today. Right? Where have I heard that before? Well, I've heard that from Al Gore and AOC. So hold on. Let's.
I haven't heard from Al Gore in a while.
No, but you're going to hear from him now.
Yeah.
You're going to hear from him now. I know you're excited about that. It's very similar.
Oceans are going to take over New York City.
Well, thank you. Last month, right here in this place, I announced that the first 6 months of the year, January through June, each set new records for high global temperatures. That means in the 118 years since we began keeping modern, reliable records, last January was the warmest January. Last February was the warmest February. Last March was the warmest March in history. Last April was the hottest April. Last May was the hottest May.
I bet you he's going to say
and
June.
Last June was the hottest June.
Of course.
That came right on the heels of 1997, which was the warmest year on record.
The warmest year. He's got his chart.
Oh, that's hot. That's a hot chart.
July wasn't
almost
just
like the cartoon
July
bomb
on record.
That
it was the
BB
hottest
had.
month on record. Period. The hottest
That
month since
BB
we
did.
began keeping
Active
global
bombs.
records more than
Yeah, I remember.
18 years ago.
Yep.
Take the record every single month.
Doesn't he fly around in a jet?
Of course.
Oh,
Of course
They
he
all
does.
do.
Of course he does.
all right. Just wanted
Of
to be
course he
sure
does.
He wasn't driving
Of course
his
he-
electric car.
Now, why did I play that? Well, because it's funny how these people, they all have these narratives, and it's all the same thing. What was it? In 12 years, we heard Al Gore say, well, you know, the polar ice caps are melting. We're all going to be underwater. We heard AOC say it. And right now, you just
AOC
witnessed.
said the world's going to end in 12 years.
Yeah, you
Yep.
just you
We're going
just
to run out of gas.
you just witnessed BB. What was it? 30 years? 30 years. He's been saying Iran is a year, 2 years, 6 months, 3 days, a half a day away from getting nuclear weapons.
Half a day.
So, yeah, half a day. You never know. They could have them. They could be walking
Well,
around with Skillet. They could be walking around with dirty bombs in their back pocket, and we don't even know it.
I know for a fact they have dirty bombs in their back pockets. I know it. They got
I
turds
think they got
all over
dirty
the
bombs
place.
in their underwear,
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
in the back part.
I mean, they use their fingers to wipe their ass with. Sure they do.
That's right. That's a fact.
So why do I play that? I play both of those because people have to realize that there's a certain amount of propaganda from both sides, right? They're trying to pull us in different directions. Do I believe that Iran has nuclear weapons? Hell, I don't know. You know, to be honest, I don't fucking care, to be honest with you.
I would.
Because North Korea has them, China has them, Pakistan has them, India has them, Israel has them, Russia has them, we have them. But if it's that detrimental, and we've been hearing
Canada lost one or two.
Wow, Canada's a bunch more, and we always hear, well, you know, Iran, they've been chanting death to America. Well, so does China. So does North Korea.
But they're not dumb enough to use them.
How do you know that?
How do you know Iran doesn't?
Whoa. How do you know Kim Jong-un that launches missiles over South Korea and Japan all the time isn't dumb enough to use them?
You don't.
And okay, why aren't we bombing them? China dropped a bioweapon in this country on the American people, and we still do business with them. We still buy our drugs from them. We still buy all of our electrics from them. We still buy all of our electronics from them. They still make the components that control the cranes that offload our goods from their crappy country.
But we have to buy them because we've put ourselves in a position over so many decades to where, just like our pharmaceuticals, where we are forced to buy them until we can somehow.
Well, my question then is,
I mean, we've had more investment in our country this year than any time in our history. So, you know, we're trying to get.
I agree with that. Listen, I agree 100% with what you just said. The investment in our country, and I'm going to give you another one. The reason that we're not on the brinks of an economic collapse is because of drill, baby, drill. Right? The only thing that America has not going for them right now is we don't have any refineries to refine our own oil. We have to ship it out. Have other countries refine it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right? Because of Al Gore and people like that. Right? So just hear me out. I'm not blaming President Trump for this. I laid this out on my radio show today. I'm not blaming President. What I believe is that we've been duped. President Trump's been duped. And I know people don't like to hear it. That we've been drug into a situation that I don't believe we really need to be. And we'll get off of this because there's other things I want to talk about. But I meant to play that this morning on my radio show. Because people need to hear that. They really need to continuously hear that Bibi's been coming and saying this threat has been imminent for 30 years. 30 years.
Why wouldn't he say it?
You want to know why he wouldn't? You want to know why he would say it? Because Israel has wanted regime change in Iran for a long time. Israel cares about Israel. Do you not agree?
Right. So it's not surprising that he would keep saying
it. And America should care about America, correct?
Well, we do, but we should also care about
it doesn't feel like it
threats.
It's not a double threat.
You really think you can just forget about what the rest of the world does and we can live happy ever after in America?
Nope. Well, yeah, but it's to a certain extent. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
To a certain extent.
To a certain extent, absolutely, I do. Do I think that right now at this time, where our country, right, is on a thread, a shoestring, do I think that we need to worry about a situation in Iran? Do I think China's more of a threat? Absolutely. Do I think we need to tackle that threat? Do I think we need to win the midterms? Because let me just lay this out to everybody, right? Because some people are retired; they're not in the working industry. I work every day. I deal with people in the construction industry every day. Trump voters, right? When it costs $4.55 to put gas in your vehicle, and you're going and you're buying nails and supplies, and they have not come down, they've gone up. And you can't raise your wages. Why? Because you're competing still against illegal invaders that are still here in this country. They're still here in this country because we've scaled back. We've scaled back on deportations. You're starting to leave. You're starting to leave a very bad taste in people's mouth where they're saying, well, why should I go out? Because I have this conversation all the time with people, right? I have this conversation and I say, why? Well, because if you don't go out and vote, the alternative is it Abigail Spanberger, is a Gavin Newsom. Well, I know this. You know this.
Right.
But your low propensity voter, your person that just gets those clips from YouTube or the clips from their social media, and they're there and they're pumping gas into their truck, diesel $6.05 a gallon. You know what that's going to do to inflation?
Your state has some of the highest gas taxes.
Dude, it's a 50-cent gas tax. Don't even give me that.
Actually, I think
I know what. It's 55 cents, dude. I know exactly what it is. You don't give me the tag. Don't give me the tag where it's, under Biden it was $5.07. No, it wasn't. Maybe some obscure place in Pennsylvania bordering New York, it might have been $5.07, but not here in Allentown. I know. I put gas in my goddamn truck every day.
I just paid $3.75.
You know, so it came down 3 months ago. We were down to about $3. We were $3.05, right? So that's palatable for people.
When everybody else was at $2.40. Sooner or later, you got to get...
What is it now in those other states, though, dude? You got to understand. It's easy for you to say that.
In California, it's $8, but that's
here's the reality of it. It's easy for you to say that, but people have incomes. Wait, here's the thing. People have incomes.
To take into account that here in Georgia, our gas tax has been suspended, but even if it wasn't, it's only 33 cents.
Yeah, but the price is still higher, right? Mm-hmm. And you have to take into consideration young people. They're still having problems obtaining a mortgage.
BlackRock.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's high. Well, you could say BlackRock.
It's not just
BlackRock. You just can't say this or say that. I mean, Carl, you got to tell the truth here. Our whole real estate industry has been destroyed by Vanguard, BlackRock, and these other companies because they systematically, for years now, have been buying millions and millions of homes, driving up the
interest rates.
Nobody brings it up. Nobody says anything about it. Nobody says people lose their homes. They got to start renting. The renters start renting, raising their rates. The storage places where they have to raise theirs every 6 months. Nobody even brings this stuff up. They act like, oh, what's the big deal? You know, what's the big deal? Well, it is a big deal.
And President Trump tried to fix that.
Taxes you're paying, and just like your high gas prices.
Yep. President Trump has attempted to fix that.
That's right. And he's been sued 190 times by Norm Eason over it, too.
And here's the thing. I'm the first person. I'll give him credit, 100%. But we still have an interest rate problem. We still have an interest rate problem, and those interest rates aren't coming down. Why? Because inflation is knocking on our door. Because let me tell you something. We get a lot of things from India and Asia.
Yeah, realize that nobody.
A lot of them.
Is anti-Trump.
And they are getting choked off from oil right now.
Yeah, I mean... And Powell isn't going anywhere. He's going to retire.
He said he's not.
Yeah, and then he'll turn around and come back as chairman of the freaking board.
Right.
He's going to sit on the board now.
That dude's a douchebag.
He's not even a government agency.
All right, we have Murphy joining us.
Hi, Murphy.
Hey, Murphy.
Man, we got a full house tonight.
For real, one more and the screen is full.
Come on, who else is coming on?
I thought we had a great week. I thought we had a fantastic week because the turd bomb that the Supreme Court dropped on the Democrats was the greatest thing.
No, and you know what? We have some wins. I mean, I got it right here. I didn't get a chance to even talk about this morning.
And right? It happened.
Alabama, Tennessee, Florida, Mississippi, Louisiana,
eight 8 states are going to start rezoning, redistricting.
Here's the problem.
Not count.
Yep, no,
Not Kemp.
of course not. But here's the
Of
problem we
course
have.
not Brian Kemp, man.
We got ballot bags now. Did you hear about that? Ballot
Here's the
bags.
problem that we have is, yes, the governors bring that up, but we've got to have the
Governor Ratzenberger.
legislators, the senators, the congressmen with the wherewithal and balls to actually do it.
Right.
Because we saw that in Indiana.
Yeah, you know
We
who also
saw
has
what
balls?
happened in Indiana.
You know,
this is the problem we have.
Yeah.
You know who also has balls? Biggest balls going right now is Fat Roy Neville, right?
Of course.
Oh,
He
Neville
financed
Singham, I was
the
just
New
talking
York-
about him on my show.
Yeah, he financed the New York City May Day demonstration that Mamdani
through a number of NGOs, he financed all of them, all 3,000 of them.
3,000 May Day protests in Red and Blue Alliance states, a network of 600 groups. 600
That's
groups,
insane.
2 billion. Right.
Ridiculous.
That's
the
what
hat
scares
on or
me.
off?
That's what scares me more than this Iranian right now, this Iranian mess right now. That scares me the worst. And I've
Really?
been saying it.
All of it scares me. I'll tell you why.
Right.
Because the problem is you're going to have inflation that is going to hit us right. Midterms are 6 months away.
Yep.
It's going to hit us right then. Right? It's going to start to slowly creep up, and everybody can discount this. It's okay. Go ahead. But when you wake up in the midterms and we lose them, I'm sounding the alarms. That's all I'm doing. I'm just saying, like, look, we got to go out on messaging. The White House, whoever's doing the messaging there, they suck.
Look, we've been
You gotta
consistently
get out front
sounding
of
the
it.
alarm for a long time now,
Long time.
and nobody's been listening.
No,
Well, wait
now
till
they're
they-
seeing it.
yeah.
You know,
And when I sound the alarm, I'm called a panicking,
Right.
anti-Trumper. I'm none of those things.
Right.
I love President Trump. I want to save his presidency. Why do
Right.
I want to save his presidency? Because I don't want to see him be impeached. I want my country to be fixed.
I
Right.
want my country back.
I want my
Yeah.
country back. So all I'm saying is, listen, let's just abandon the Iran thing. Claim victory. Claim victory right now. Bring our boys back and let Israel handle it. That's
Let's
all
look
I'm
at
saying.
Chevron and Israel.
Well, let Israel and the countries that it actually affects more than
Yeah.
us. It barely even affects us.
Let's
them get
focus
those
on
countries
America. That's all I'm saying. Let's
We've
focus on
won.
America.
We have pretty much destroyed Iran. We've won.
It's
We're
more
done.
to it,
Yes.
though.
They
There's
have
a
no
lot more to
navy.
it.
They have no
I mean,
navy.
their oil crap done blew up.
Yeah. They have no
I have
navy.
video.
But we can't open up the Straits of Hormuz. They have no navy, but we can't open up the Straits of Hormuz.
Right? It's crazy.
I don't really care if they have a fucking navy or not. I don't care anything about the Middle East right now, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't. What I care about is winning the midterms, and what's going on right now is not winning the midterms.
We have got to get out of that thing. That thing is actually harming us towards the midterms. You know.
Yes,
that is-
yes. I've been saying this from the beginning.
Right?
Yeah.
We
and
have.
how Minnesota had a big May Day celebration on Friday, and they opened all the speakers at the FRSO or RCA or PSL or DSA, all those communist associations in Minneapolis. They actually said they said the secret part out loud. We want a revolution and we want a seizure of property. When have we allowed that to be just talked about, unfeathered in the United States? Seizure of property.
It has been a thing. It has been a problem, a thing going for years and years, decades in the United States. People just haven't noticed.
Well,
It's now becoming noticed because of what we're on right now, social media.
Yeah, I mean, in Aurora, 3 years ago in Aurora, a group of illegal aliens took the man's apartment property, took it, right, and was charging rent, right? They were charging rent, keeping the money. The landlord wasn't getting the money. And the police said, there's nothing we can do. Sorry, we're not going to do anything.
Right.
In Aurora, Colorado. Do you remember that? I mean, I do. We all do. So, I mean, it isn't like it's not happening. It is happening.
You know, Skillet, one thing I was talking about this with my wife earlier is when you get people, whether it's kids educated over time or you're importing people from third world where the concept of private property is considered an evil thing or is taught to be an evil thing, that's where you kind of get this into. You know, I was having a conversation with her about the difference between renting and why renting and not having your own property or having a lawn to keep up, you know, we consider that a blessing. That is like a birthright for us here, but it's something that, you know, forever impoverished nations, their people don't even consider it as something that's achievable. And so they just learn to live. They learn to live was an austerity. And what's that word that they've been trying to push on us is forced austerity. We should feel bad.
Right.
That our rights are selfish.
If you're a white, if you're a property owner in New York City, the head of housing in New York City calls you a white supremacist.
Look, Skillet, I'm gonna tell you something real quick though. My thoughts on owning property is if they can come and take it from you at any time, you don't own it.
Yeah,
and they can. The United States government can take your house from you at any time that they so choose, and you don't own it. You think you own it. We have an illusion. We have an illusion of ownership.
Right.
You know?
Property tax is one of the easiest, I guess you would say,
I know
plausible
somebody that
levers.
the local government actually straight outright just condemned their house and took it. Nothing wrong with the house. Nothing wrong with the property.
Do you know what my taxes are a year here? $65. I'm under the Health Spending Act, and without that, I think it would be $350 a year for a half acre and a 2-story house.
Right, but if you, and let's just say, Murphy, that you had James and me come over there, and Carl put in new flooring. We put in a new room. We add an addition to your house. Then you'd be paying whatever the present level for property taxes is.
I don't think they've ever. Okay, so
It might raise it to $8,000 or $9,000 a year.
You don't have to let that tax assessor in. My mother never ever let them in our house, and we had a beautiful log cabin out in Jersey.
Yeah, they still assess from the outside.
Yeah,
they
can do it from the satellite.
Unfortunately,
but I
they
mean,
do.
You don't let them inside. They just assess from the outside, and then they imagine what might be inside
but
and assess
it's where
that.
I live. Our state does not. It's a very small town, so they don't need that much money. They, you know.
And that's what's happened to me. That's what's happened to a lot of people. I'm not moving anywhere. I'm going to die in this house because I'm not going to move and start paying higher taxes someplace else just to get a little bit bigger house. I don't care. This house is fine. I'm going to fix it up, but I'm not going to add on to it. I'll fix it up.
Benji's trying to give me his parasites.
Yeah, good. There you go.
I chose this state for affordability, and Arkansas is not a very rich state. So, you know, it's not very populated either.
Give them a little bit of ivermectin.
Yeah,
he gets a special blend of Meraki medicinal methylene blue in his water. No, he does actually. They actually they make a special blend for dogs that Benji gets. Right?
On Panic and Rehab on 8 o'clock, we're going to start fun facts portion of the show. Did you guys true or false?
Wait,
true or false? Did you know that Royals are superstitious and they believe that sandwiches with crust or corners are prepared by individuals who want to overthrow their rule? Is that a true or false statement?
True.
True.
It is true.
It's true.
They have what Uncrustables they sell now, like peanut butter and jelly.
I got a fun fact.
That's why they made them.
$6.99 for 6.
Yeah, they eat a lot of round foods. Because no foods with corners.
Right.
So they can't go
All right,
up the block
I got a fun
and
fact.
turn left or right because that's a corner.
Right.
So is the whole place just in circles?
Yeah, there's a lot of homes there. Believe it or not, there's a lot of homes in Boca Raton that don't have a 90-degree square in them. Not one house.
There are people living in yurts. That is a perfect circle.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. Try to diagram it out when you got to do some estimates for reconstruction.
Right.
Yeah, good luck with that.
All right. Remember when I told everybody that the charges that James Comey was brought up on would not hold? Remember that?
Has already been thrown out?
No. But let's just hear what the constitutional attorney Jonathan Turley had to say.
Turdley.
Bring in Fox News contributor, constitutional law attorney Jonathan Turley. Jonathan, when Comey initially posted that Instagram photo, his caption insinuated that he did not create this shell art formation in the sand. I'm curious if it matters whether, he got a lot of criticism at the time. Everyone was saying, oh, we all know that you actually put that together and then photographed it. Does any of that matter in a legal sense in this case, whether Comey is the originator of that message or whether he just walked by, as he claims to have done, and photographed it?
Well, I have to say, I must be in a parallel universe to be talking about the shell artwork of James Comey. But the fact is that it is relevant only to the extent that he might have denied a fact that proved his denial proved to be false to federal officials. In the original,
sorry to stop you, but you mean like if there was a witness or something on the beach who saw him? Is that what you're kind of alluding to?
Well, if he was questioned and gave false information to federal investigators, that can be the basis of a charge. I think that just showing the picture is going to be a weak case in terms of a threat.
Yes, it's going to be a weak case. Why? Because that's why they brought it. That's why they brought it. Again. Just Killer Carl, fun fact here is that they give you breadcrumbs. They give you breadcrumbs.
With or without
breadcrumbs. I've been saying it with the Supreme Court. I've been saying it with, I said it, the original James Comey.
Skillet there with crust.
Yeah, crust.
Well, you can have the crust. I've been saying it. Listen, the thing people have to really wrap their head around is that the swamp, not even the sewer, will always protect itself, right?
Yep.
So rats are very intelligent animals. People don't realize this. They're super intelligent, right? So rats in New York City, when they try to rid restaurants of rats, what they'll do is they'll let the weaker rat, they'll force the weaker rat to try the bait first. And then the regular rats will sit back and watch what happens. If that rat dies, then they won't touch it. Absolutely 100% true. And that's the way the sewer works, right? These sewer rats in Washington, D.C., they will sacrifice low-hanging fruit. You see it in Minnesota. The people that are going to get arrested and held accountable are these low-hanging fruit, the illegal invaders, the Somalians that were granted a citizenship. The price they're going to pay for their citizenship is they're going to be held accountable for the corruption that was coordinated by the Tim Walz, Keith Ellisons, Elon Omars. They're going to be held accountable. Why those people just go scot-free. And it's the same way in Washington, D.C. James Comey will not be held accountable. Letitia James will not be held accountable. Adam Schiff will not be held accountable. Why? Because they're part of the swamp. They're all part of the swamp, the gears that keep the swamp running, right?
Well, I don't know. In New York, how about if they just release some Haitians and tomcats? So the tomcats eat the rats, and then the Haitians eat the cats.
Well, that's a
Usually there's a little
possibility.
population.
But the reality is the rats are probably
James.
smarter
Get
than
all
the
Haitians
Haitians.
to New York.
I
The
think
problem is that the rats are probably smarter than the Haitians. In all honesty.
Probably.
I think the citizens of Seattle are going to eat the cats, the rats, and anything else crawling around in those sewers.
Right. But I always make the analogy that, we support Trump. Absolutely. 100%. We support Trump, but Trump is one man swimming in a sea of sewer rats.
Yes.
And he has to contend with that sea of sewer rats. One man, he may accomplish some stuff, that he promised and whatnot, but they're going to fight him at every turn, and they will throw up some sacrificial lambs and etc. Again, like Carl said, Comey's not going to be one of them. Schiff's not going to be one of them. Ilhan Omar won't be one of them.
They threw in Swalwell. That was easy.
Swalwell, if you think about Swalwell, though, I mean, he's a fairly new, individual in the political scene. So certain
he's
people,
really a nobody.
Yeah, certain people they're going to sacrifice. They're not going to sacrifice Adam Schiff. Nancy Pelosi was smart. She saw what was coming, so she just got out.
Yep.
She knew her party had been taken over by the AOC, Bernie Sanders, complete commie segment of the party.
Right. All the older ones that have said they're not going to seek another re-election, why are they doing that? Think about that.
They're smart.
Because they're smart. These people are not stupid people.
They're not.
Daniel Webster. Daniel Webster.
Yes.
So I've been messing around with AI, and I've got poetry from 40 years ago, and I took a poem, and made it a song. So I've got like 5 songs over on my Rumble.
Yeah.
And you got to listen to the last one.
Pull it up.
It's called
Pull it up.
Liars, Cheats, and Politicians.
Pull it
Y'all
up.
will love it.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
What do I got to do? Go backstage? Oh, okay.
Well, no, you just pull it up, and then you see the little screen at the bottom
with the arrow.
Yeah, with the arrow. You can add it, and I'll just approve it.
Oh, okay.
See that?
Yeah,
That's the type of guy I am. You see, everybody thinks I'm a prick. I'm really not a prick.
But,
Carl, I've got a new supplement to show for all the men.
Oh, I'm ready.
Hey, yeah.
Uh-oh.
And is big involved with that too? Big, the word big in there.
You don't even know, Skillet.
I hope
I just tell you it's legendary.
Is it the coffee enema?
No.
Viagra? Wait for it.
I know.
The club.
Jerry.
I know that Bud loves the coffee enema.
No, he doesn't.
All right, Murphy, go ahead, play it.
Oh, I got to do that? Okay.
Yeah, you're controlling the screen.
Oops.
Hey, James writes music too. He's been writing. You guys got to visit his YouTube place there where he's got his music at. James does a good job.
Turn it up.
Volume.
Been a long time.
That's over that malt liquor.
I've been drinking the malt for too long. Too many cigarettes in my hand. The coffee enema never lasts.
Little George Dickel time.
The mafia never went away. They just changed their name. Put on fancy suits and started playing the political game. They steal from honest workers, from the sweat of our brow, then hand it to their buddies, saying this is how we do it now. Liars, cheats, and politicians robbing us blind every day. Liars, cheats, and politicians taking our future away. They smile on TV while they pick our pockets clean. Lord, have mercy on us. Wake us from this bad dream. Poor Martha Stewart did a time for insider play, but Nancy and her friends keep getting a free pass every day. They create their LLCs, funnel money to their kin, while we the honest tax
Get out.
payers just keep paying for their sin. Liars, cheats, and politicians robbing us blind every day. Liars, cheats, and politicians taking our future away. They'll steal your last meal and never lose no sleep, while good patriots are crying. How did we get this deep?
That's Murphy's house cat.
Corruption runs so deep, it's embedded in the bone. Some been in Congress 50 years, still won't leave the throne. We keep voting, hoping something's gonna finally change, but it feels like we've been stuck inside this same old cage. Oh, good patriots, where did we go so wrong? How we let the wolves stay guarding all along. Oh, Lord, if you're listening, please help us find the way before these liars, cheats, and politicians steal our final day. Liars, cheats, and politicians. Liars, cheats, and politicians.
Love it. Love it. Great, great,
Yeah.
great job,
Yeah.
Murph. All right. I love it. Absolutely love it. So
CD's
one of
coming
my-
soon, Carl. You can
Absolutely
help
love
my
it.
way of life.
Yes. You know, one of my favorite songs is the Commodores' Easy, right? You know that song, Easy Like a Sunday Morning?
Yeah. Easy.
So I've been messing around. I'm going to play it. I've been messing around with my acoustic trying to get it right, but I almost have it. Right? So I'm going to have to play that with my acoustic. I love that song. So one of these nights, before my radio show starts, right, which is May 11th. May 11th is the launch.
Where?
Well, it's going to be in Baltimore, California, and Texas. It's going to be from 5 to 7 Eastern Standard Time. And it's going to stream on all my social media. And it's going to be fun. You'll be able to call in, be able to...
Can we harass you?
Yeah, you can harass me, of course.
Nice.
So before that starts, I'm gonna break my acoustic out and I'm gonna actually play that song because I absolutely love it.
Well,
But I love that. I love the music that James has been creating with AI.
Yeah,
you know,
I did that with
GarageBand.
AI.
Listen, the opening for my podcast, right? So I threw some chords down, some vocals down with GarageBand, and threw it into AI, and they threw that song together for my opening thing, which is kind of awesome, right? AI is amazing. It can even make me sound good.
I'm actually putting feelers out locally for local musicians to
Nice.
actually put together my songs and do an actual live set with them.
Create a real live arrangement.
That's awesome.
Of your song.
That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. AI, like, GarageBand.
I know of some software that can actually take a piece of music and score it out on sheet music, or I think it also does tab. So, you know.
That would actually help.
Well,
You
I
just
know
have-
I'm a tech tard.
You could just have Jacob help you with that.
I'm a total tech tard. So for me
I
to
used to
be
do
able
stuff
to
like that.
do that, the lyrics are mine. But the course, I had Grok's help. Then I ran it through Suno. Then I went through PicPack or something to get the video clips. And then it was Adobe Express. So I've got 5 tracks made.
See, James, I'm not
Literally,
the only
I
one
have
that uses a whole lot of different software.
Shit, man. I just laid some shit down in freaking GarageBand, which I've just started messing around with. Be honest with you, I've never messed around with GarageBand before.
What we're poisoning all the water for.
Exactly. I just started messing around with this. This shit's cool. Like,
I've created a couple of new songs since the last time we actually was on here together.
awesome. So I got a thing that like a Bluetooth device. You plug into my my guitar, and you plug it right into my phone. It feeds right into GarageBand, which is fucking awesome through Bluetooth.
Wow.
And just fuck around with it, throw some tracks down, and then it can feed in. I can feed my mic into my phone, change my vocals, adjust my vocals to what I want it to be. It's fucking cool, and then I can lay down a drum track. You can't beat it.
Yeah.
GarageBand is fun.
I was gonna say I've been doing gigs with my phone, like just instead of taking like a backline for guitar and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd either have like a mobile,
Yeah.
like those DSP racks that they'd have for
Yeah.
guitars and stuff. But now I just switched over. I just bring my phone in and just run that out to the front of house, and we'd play venues, and it would just be I just have my phone right there on the mic stand and just adjust things from there. It's been great.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Great what you can do.
I've never done this before with my
Technology is freaking awesome, but it's also a detriment as well.
Depends on who's making it and who's using it.
Yeah.
Even though I use Suno, I break it down. Everything is broke down. I'm not AI is doing the instruments and the vocals, but I'm doing the breakdown, beats per minute, how I want the bass, how I want the lead guitar, the rhythm guitar, everything, how I want vocal backgrounds. I'm getting it down to the very minute thing of how I actually want it to sound, and not letting AI do it for me.
Dude,
Right,
just start using GarageBand, and you can just mix it all yourself.
Four
It's-
out of the
it's-
5 songs that I
It's
created,
fucking fun as hell, actually.
I programmed in for it to be at 432 hertz. And the reason I did that, because that's your calming, that's your healing. Now, as an ex-DJ, I noticed, well, I worked in some sleazy bars, and I had to play all kinds of music. I never did do the one with all the trance, but I did all the rap, and I could tell by the different songs that I played how it changed people's moods. So when I'm creating the CD, and I was up at the farmer's market, and people were like, cool. I said, yeah, I got a little portable disc player. I'm going to burn a disc. I got someone that's going to work on the artwork, and then I'm going to put it up for sale. You buy it, you buy it. You don't. But the whole idea of it is, I went with the blues, but I'm keeping to that 432 hertz. And I bet Jacob knows about healing frequencies and whatnot. Take it away, Jacob.
But you just know, I'll just say this: anybody that's a musician that tries to play along with older songs, like you try to play along with like an '80s track or even before that, you'll notice you're really starting to sound out of tune. You know, a lot of those bands didn't always tune to 440. They may tune to 444. They may tune to 432 for different reasons. But yeah, there's something to it. 440, which is our standard universal tuning now, it wasn't always that way. It's kind of strange how it became the de facto standard. And it's not the most beneficial frequency for humans. 432 is better. 444 is better in general.
See, there's something to it, I'm telling you.
So what you're saying is we pull up with a semi sound system at a No Kings rally. We can play some tunes that'll make them go freaking crazy, right?
Just play the brown note.
Right? Right.
What the hell happened? These old people are all going freaking nuts.
They'll all just drop dead.
Right.
We'll just play some like some Slayer or something. They'll all just drop dead. Go ahead, James, you want to play it? Go for it.
Yeah, I think you guys haven't heard this one yet.
That's one thing missing from this picture is a piano.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Buffering.
Oi.
That's his laptop.
Damn laptop.
When I wake up in our bed, I look over and you're not there. When we talk, something has changed. You look at me like we're roommates, not lovers anymore. What can I say to bring back your smile? Bring back your desire. We both share a home, but I still feel alone. Lately all I hear is what you think is wrong. You admire. When you sleep, I find myself watching you, wondering what you dream of. All I see when I look at you our ending has to be.
I don't know. That's some deep emotional bullshit I'm not trying to deal with right now. Just saying.
It's a love song. Good job, James.
All right, so they
That's
drugged.
what I do, though, Carl.
I hear you.
That's my brain when I'm by myself.
Well,
Very nice.
put that shit in a bottle.
Well, Carl,
I'm just messing with you. So they drugged Joe Biden out, right?
Or the look-alike.
They drugged Joe Biden out for this woman that's running for governor of Bottoms of Georgia.
Mayor Keisha Lance Bottom.
What
I've
did
known
you
her for
say?
a long time, and she's something special.
Deep
As
Bottoms.
mayor of Atlanta, Keisha faced every challenge a leader could face, and then some.
Yes,
A global
no idea.
pandemic, a major cyber attack on the city system, economic uncertainty that tested every community across Georgia. But she handled it all with steady, thoughtful leadership. That's the definition of battle tested. Keisha's tenure as mayor of Atlanta left $180 million in the bank without raising property tax, gave historic pay raises to police and firefighters, created a child savings account for every kindergartner in Atlanta's public school system. That's a record to be proud of. And then she came to the White House and served as a senior advisor. And I'll tell you, those same qualities that made her a great mayor made her invaluable to our administration. Smart, focused, gets things done. Georgia, she's ready. She's been ready. Keisha Lance Bottom for governor now. I'm proud to be in her corner.
That's
Just like she was in
AI.
mine. So let's
All right. So that's like one. It's not AI. I'll tell you why. Because it's like one continuous sentence that
Right.
never ends. It's like one word that somehow has been strung into a continuous sentence. Right? That's Joe Biden. Like, you don't even know what the hell he's saying.
You
He doesn't know what he's saying.
Hunter
You know-
gave him some blow for that? Hey, Dad, this will keep you on track.
I was gonna say he just sounds like John C. Riley doing this character called Steve Brule. Brule's Rules. It's bad.
It's like, what the hell are you even saying? It's like, oh, look on these the bottoms. Can I know how?
It's
It's like,
my milkshake.
dude, like, you know, she asked Barack to come out, right? You know, Bottoms asked Barack, hey, Barack, you got some time to cut this endorsement video? And he's like, nah, nope.
Well, he's broke.
Nope,
So he needed
because you're a loser.
8 times as much.
You're a loser,
Yeah.
Keisha. You're not going to win. You're a failure. And I've got problems in Chicago with my presidential garbage can that I've got to deal with. Ask Joe. And Joe's got all the time in the world.
Joe's cut rate. He probably did that for $50,000.
I don't even
Barack
think it-
wanted $1.8 million.
Listen, Joe
Aaron
did
Neville.
that for a bowl of Jello. Right,
Or-
and maybe
Oh, it was
maybe
an
he
ice
got
cream
the
cone.
maybe he got the copper feel on Keisha
Yeah.
Bottoms. Maybe.
Where are you?
So
The nice thing is we haven't heard Hunter's name in at least a year.
because he's
I
gone,
just
he
mentioned
skipped
it.
town.
You think
Glad the
that's
country, man.
low.
He's like, I'm out, bitch. I'm out. I'm not much messing around.
He was, at midnight, Swalwell was sitting there going, oh, hey, Hunter, what are you doing here at the airport? I'm getting the fuck out of town. What about you? I'm getting the fuck out of town.
Yeah,
We
that's
got
why I
that
said
Ukraine money.
I tried, but I booked my ticket with Spirit.
Oh, they're sitting in an airport right now. I guess we got to take Amtrak.
Oh, man.
What do you got? I
Is
can't.
that you?
Corn poop, corn pop.
Corn pop.
Where are you?
Corn pop.
That
I'm
corn
waiting
pop
for him
is
to
a bad
find
dude.
corn pop.
Yeah.
No joke, man. No joke. That corn pop's a bad dude.
Oh, and got a
What
shame.
happened to corn pop?
I am waiting for them to find corn pop, and they put him on camera I'm a bad dude.
They're not gonna find pool. You know
There
what
was
the
no
funniest
pool.
thing?
There was no pool.
Nah,
he was never a
he said-
lifeguard. Come on.
No.
Right.
No,
Well, he said,
he
no, he said,
does
me
not.
and Biden's cool now. Me
course
and
not.
Biden's cool. He pardoned me.
Yeah.
Remember the story about the pool chain and Joe White Mouse, I think his name was, right? Or whatever, White Mouse, that gave him the pool chain, right, to beat up Corn Pop in the parking lot. Well, pool chains are plastic, you dumbass. Why? Because they're made to float. They're not made of metal. Like, that's just exactly what I would like. As soon as I heard that, I said to myself, you mean there's no reporters out there that have ever been in a pool and saw the divider chain that is fucking plastic?
There
Yeah,
was no pool.
what they
Minute,
never told you, Carl, is that Corn Pop was 6 years old at the time.
Yeah.
he was gonna whip him with a plastic. Was that the guy that was bouncing on Joe Biden's lap and rubbing his legs?
Rubbing on his hair.
going
Yeah.
his-
That was Corn Pop, yeah.
I guarantee you, if you really dug into it, there is no public pool in Scranton. You know, zero.
He wasn't in Scranton at the time.
Or
He was
wherever.
he was in Delaware. Yeah, he was in was it Delaware or Baltimore? Delaware, one of those two. He was there, and you know, he worked in the hood, Skillet, because he knew about cockroaches and rats.
Yeah, he was part Puerto Rican. That's right. I forgot this. I
Right.
forgot.
He
He's part
knew-
Puerto
yeah,
Rican.
he knew-
Everything.
He knew
according to
enough to
him.
know that he didn't want his kids to ride a bus in the jungle.
Yeah.
Well, who does? Come on.
I can't believe people didn't remember that. And like, you know, it was like what, the 80s and 90s. I was pretty busy with, you know, being a kid. But I remember what he said about all that, and like nobody brought it back up. You show black folks, hey, he's very racist. Hello.
You ain't black. If you ain't black.
According to Gemini, and of course we know that Gemini is leftist. It's Google, by the way.
Of course.
But according to Gemini, Joe Biden worked as a lifeguard at the Price's Run pool in Wilmington, Delaware, during the summer of 1962.
I mean, that's what he claimed.
Don't believe it. I don't
He
believe it.
claimed that.
They'll have to cite sources.
You know,
Yeah.
I could claim
It cites IMDb.
it claims.
Yeah.
I could go on Wikipedia and create a Wikipedia page about myself and claim that I broadcast from the moon. Doesn't mean I did.
They apparently named that particular pool complex for Joe Biden.
Yeah,
in
you know why?
Wilmington.
because Joe Biden probably got them some type of a grant from the federal government to probably build
I'm
the
sure.
pool or maintain it. Right? Just like Joe Biden or Joe Biden's honorary degree and Joe Biden's honorary degree.
And I'm sure Jill Biden has a cocaine dispensary, you know, named after her too for
Well,
Dennis.
you know what? That's the other thing I want to talk about for a minute. Remember, we were supposed to find out whose cocaine that was. We never did.
It was Joe's, man.
We never found out.
Cover
Remember,
up.
because when Dan had his and I can't get thrown off Rumble for this because I'm not on Rumble anymore. So fuck you, Dan. Right? You say a little thing about. Don't say anything about Dan on your Rumble channel because you'll get axed. Dan said that the Secret Service has the best fingerprint processing.
The Secret Service claimed to have DNA off of the
They
bag.
got DNA, and that if he was in the FBI, we would find out whose cocaine that was. We never found out.
Hey, can I bring up something?
Go ahead.
And this is it may not sound serious, but it is serious. You know, just like you were talking about that Google search.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much most of the things you pull up are not true. So I have a solution where we can call out the media. And I think it's brilliant, but That's just me. What they should
You're
do.
biased.
Yeah,
We'll be the judge of that.
I'm biased on this idea because I think it'll make money because there'll be so many views on this stuff that regular Americans will make money off of this, and that'll help the economy. What they should do is at the White House press briefings, you see these crazy, ridiculous clips and these total lies that these people put out. What they should do is they should have a segment of the presser where they show some of these clips and then ask the journalists in the room at random what's their opinion of the clip and let them explain how they feel about it. I think that would be hilarious.
What you mean, like some of the outrageous things, like for instance, what I just played in the beginning of BB, like going all the way back from 1985, all the way to today, talking about Iran having a nuclear weapon or being 6 days away, 5 days, half a day. Like play that and then say, well, what is it? Did they have? Were they 6 days away in 1985, or were they now?
Well, that's not what I'm talking. I'm talking about journalists who visit that Morning Joe. Okay, you see these soap operas on CNN; they're clearly made up, and it's hideous. They should show these clips, and then ask the people in the room, "Hey, what do you feel about this? How does that make you feel?" And they should pick like 5 or 6 people and ask them.
Well,
I think that would be hilarious to hear their response.
What we should do, the FCC should make it mandatory. Anybody being interviewed on MSNBC, CNN, all these companies, how much do they get paid? Because I heard that MS Now is paying people to come on their show, and they're charging people to come on their show, charging people. So if they get Neil Eason on his show, he has to pay like $100,000 to go on MS Now.
Well, somehow
why would you go on MS Now? Well, here's the thing.
To get their message out.
I tell you why I don't believe that. Because if you look at the ratings, okay, so look at what Tucker Carlson did. Look at Tucker Carlson's ratings. Look at his views, right? And I put this in the chat. Between me, you, and Keg, right? So if you look at what Tucker Carlson just did, like he broke all-time records of views, right? Let me see where it is. Let me see if I can pull up the screenshot real quick. It was like 65 point some million views. It was like ridiculous, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's watching mainstream media anymore. So mainstream media, nobody's going to pay, $50 to go on mainstream media. Nobody's going to pay that. Norm Eisen, you've got.
I believe.
No, I'll tell you what. Right now, you could pull up. What the hell's that dirty attorney's name?
Morgan & Morgan.
No. He's another leftist attorney. He's got a podcast.
But I guarantee you, Norm Eason.
Yeah, Mark Elias. Mark Elias has a podcast on YouTube, and he gets good views. I follow him. I watch it. Right? He gets more views on his podcast than he would get going on MSNBC.
Yeah,
but CNN.
But he needs
so they're not going to pay that kind of money.
He needs that cable exposure. I guarantee these guys are paying $20,000 to $40,000 to be on those shows.
He doesn't need that cable exposure. He doesn't. He's more beneficial going on Mark Elias's podcast, or even what's that other loser prick with the glasses that the Democrats are fawning over now. That other podcaster, I can't think of his name, but he's always saying like hateful things and inciting violence.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got another podcast that's big. Then there's that you've got so many podcasts out there that are crushing mainstream media, even on the left. They don't need mainstream media anymore. Tucker Carlson crushed Fox News, crushed all of them. All the people out there that say, "Oh, Tucker Carlson is meaningless." No, dude, he's not. He's got views, lots of them. The mainstream media can't even touch what he's got. He crushed Joe Rogan 10 times fold.
I guarantee you, anytime you see Governor Newsom, he's paying to be on that program. He's paying to be on that program.
No, he's not. He's not. They need Governor Newsom on that program to get any little bit of views they can, because they're struggling. They're having problems maintaining advertising. That's why MSN now branched off, right? That's why they're their own separate thing, because they were suffering and their views were so low that they wanted to separate from them because they were toxic, right? So if anything, they're begging people to come on. They're not requiring payment because nobody would pay to go on that shit network.
I'm just don't be surprised if you're proven incorrect. That's all. That's all.
I'm never
saying.
proven incorrect. Never, ever. Only by my wife.
Okay, so here's our next true or false question. Did a television show called The Dating Game feature a serial killer as a contestant?
Yes, they did. Yeah, they did.
James, Rodney James Alcala, and he was picked to go on a date with Bachelorette Cheryl Bradshaw,
yeah.
And they did not go out on a date because she picked him and ultimately refused to go on the date.
Smart woman.
She met him behind this, behind stage, and thought he was creepy and didn't go out on the date with him.
Yeah, what was his name? The serial killer name that he had?
Rodney James Al.
Nah, but he had like a specific serial killer name. Wasn't it like was it the BT?
Well, he was a photographer and skydiver and motorcyclist. So it could have been, the photos diver cyclist.
His name was not Skillet. We know that.
No, we know that. I'm not. I can't even kill the things I trap. Yeah, I can't even kill the things I trap out underneath my deck.
Yeah, MS Now is in a lot of trouble financially. Their views are so horrible that it's ridiculous.
Negative views.
They are. They're for cable television. I mean, CNN is getting double ratings over them. So they're not in a position to demand money from people to go on their crappy network that nobody watched. Their weekend show was their only savior that they had. The weekend show gets more ratings than the whole week combined. So if you follow, just check it out. You can look at Nielsen ratings. You can see they're horrible.
That's why we need the briefings in the White House to put a nail in them.
That leftist podcaster you were thinking of earlier, I think you're talking about Hassan Piker.
Yes, Piker. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Piker
he's
trash, but listen,
he gets a ton of views.
He gets a lot of views.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah. He gets the views for real. That dude, I don't know how he gets so many views.
I mean, unfortunately, President Trump, he's older, so his mind is on Fox News, right? That's why he brings in Nicole Sapphire and all these. He's going to have a Fox News cabinet. He does. I've already said it. I think Brett Baer is going to fill in while Caroline Leavitt's gone. Brett Baer is going to be his press secretary. And I think that he's considering Mark Levin or Trey Gowdy as the Attorney General. I could be wrong.
You're wrong.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
I don't know. He's picked some pretty good Fox people to be on his, you got Judge Janine, and then you got.
I would have preferred Ed Martin, but okay, yeah, she's okay.
Well, I got in trouble because I took off all my clothes in front of Nicole Saphier, and I wanted her to X-ray my body. I mean, I was ready to go.
I got in the same trouble.
Yeah.
Hero was not just a celebrity judge and all that. She actually had a proven track record.
Yeah, she was a prosecutor.
That's the difference between her and a lot of these people.
Yeah.
Is she has a proven top-notch track record.
Right. Well, same thing with Pete Hegseth, though, that nobody thought he was anything more than a Fox host, but he was.
He was way more than a Fox host.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm actually very satisfied with Pete Hegseth.
Oh, yeah.
I think during his
confirmation
testimony late in front of the Senate, I think he got a little caught up in the questioning when he was questioned about Iran having a nuclear weapon, and then the Operation Midnight Hammer. I think there's a little bit exposed where he actually admitted that we were drug into it because of Israel. But I'm just saying, you have to really watch it and pay attention.
Right.
But I'm just saying, I mean, overall, yeah, he's done a fabulous job. And Janine is okay, but I still would have preferred Ed Martin. And I hate the people from Fox News, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't watch
I remember when Dan left. When he left the FBI, and I said he was a Fox News contributor, everybody was like, "No, he's not. Fake news, clickbait." What is Dan right now? What is he?
Fox News contributor.
Oh, Killer Carl was right again.
He's a contractor, not a contributor.
Sorry. Right again. I hate to be right.
You're so good.
No, I'm not. I hate to be right. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong about the midterms. I really am. Everybody needs to, real quick, before we end the show, everybody needs to not pay attention to the cost of fuel, the cost of food that is coming up, because it's going to be high. It is. And it's okay if you don't get off your ass. And I tell this to people that I deal with that are bitching about it. If you don't get off your ass, the consequences are what you see happening in Virginia, what you see happening in New York, right? When people tell you that this is just a temporary price hike, it is. It's temporary. 100%. And I know it's a hard pill to swallow right now, and I get all that. I know, times are tight. Things cost a lot. Energy still costs a lot. But if you don't get out and you don't vote in the midterms and you don't vote, Republicans back into control of the House and the Senate, we're going to have nothing but hell to pay. You don't have to love everything that's going on right now. And you shouldn't love everything that's going on right now, because if you can't question your government, and anybody tells you that you can't question your government, there's something wrong with them, right? The people that are calling you a panicking, and the people that are calling you, all these names just because you don't agree with everything that's going on right now, they are sheep that will be let off of a cliff, right? They're the same people that Trump said, I could kill somebody in the middle of Times Square and they would still follow me. I'm not that person. I will never be that person. I'm a free-thinking human being. I love President Trump. I voted for him. I believe he won 3 times, right? But it doesn't mean I'm going to agree with everything that he does, just like I didn't agree with in 2020 when he left Anthony Fauci on, when he kept Bill Barr on, when he kept Christopher Wray on, and when he kept James Comey on for as long as he did. I didn't agree with any of this. I didn't agree with him when he went against Brian Kemp, when Brian Kemp wanted to open up after those 2 weeks to stop the spread, and he came out against him. I was like, this is wrong. He should be able to open up. I didn't agree with that, right? So I'm a little different. Call me what you want. Call me what you want. I'm a free thinker, and I believe in America first, and only America. Only America. I'm not a sheep. I'm a sheepdog, right? Like the dog I had right here that was sitting on me, right? I don't want to be a sheep. I want to be a leader, a free thinker. So everybody out there, call me whatever you want. You can go suck it, because in the end, I'm usually right.
So good.
So, but I still love you. So you call me whatever you want. Keg.
Yeah.
I love Keg. I love him so much. I wanted him to come on. I was actually going to be really nice tonight. I was. I wanted him to come on. I had him on before. I was really nice to him. Am I not nice to you, Bud?
No. Well, do you want to say? Do you want me to tell him what you tell me when you're not on the air or afterwards?
I'm always nice to you. Come on.
The key.
What was the question?
The key thing about midterms is if we lose midterms, I've already developed a microphone and a cell phone that I can, smuggle into prison and do podcasts from myself. So it's a small thing that we can do.
Inserts.
Yeah.
Barely noticeable in there.
Hey, before they went to smartphones, there actually were some phones that were small enough that could be done.
Yeah.
We're ready for the new drop bags coming to your city soon.
That's right. Drop bag. What's this? Hey, Bud, tell us about this. Bud, what is that? What is it?
So I was listening to yesterday.
Where are you going?
I was listening to yesterday. The Georgia had an emergency meeting talking about a proposal by this one lady to, basically help with the paper ballots and stuff. And somebody had mentioned a couple of months ago about drop bags. And
Sounds like a bad idea.
They're no different than drop boxes. Because what Fulton County is trying to do is they're trying to say, oh, well, this is a location where you can drop off ballots, but they're also using the verbiage of you can also register them there, but saying you can't register them there. So they're basically trying to get two things in one, and then they
Larry, don't play with your pussy on camera.
They have these drop bags that I guess Gwinnett and DeKalb County have been using for years. And even the lady on the one of the ladies, the Democrat on the board, state board, said, "Oh yeah, I was aware of those." So there's no chain of custody for them.
It's a bag.
There's no way to track them. You don't know how many there are. You don't know where they come from.
So, but
It's
somebody can
hideous.
reach in and take them out, is what you're saying, right?
What's that?
Somebody can reach in and take out a handful of ballots if they want to from the bag.
Well, that's just it. They don't know what they're doing with those bags because there's no
Exactly.
rules. There's nothing written. They just decided, the way they read the rules is, oh well,
Damn it,
Tony. County can come up with ways of doing things. So that was something that they came up with.
I got you.
What-
Hey,
what
Larry,
Yo.
we want to see both ends of that tail because we talked about furries and tails. We talked
Carl
about
caught
furries
me
and
off
tails.
guard. It ain't right. Now I'm speechless and shit.
Well,
We want to
here's
see
the,
where that
here's the,
tail's
here's the way
connected.
they're going to try to sell it to people, though, right? They're going to be like, well, the bags are sealed, so nobody can take anything in and out of them. But the problem is the
a
chain
bag.
of custody. Who sees it when it's sealed? Who knows what went in there?
Nobody knows.
And where's
how
it
do we
stopping,
get-
unsealing, and being put in another bag?
Yep,
Right.
this is what I want to know, Bud.
Nobody even knows what they use.
Yeah. So how do we get? And I know President Trump signed an executive order trying to limit early voting and mail-in ballot. But the problem with the executive order is that that a judge is going to strategically wait.
Of course.
Right before early voting, he's going to throw an injunction. And we know those injunctions only have to be in certain places, right? So
Yeah.
they're districts. So a federal judge in Philadelphia can drop an injunction. One in Atlanta can drop an injunction. All these key states where they do all the fraud, right? And then it gets tied up. It gets tied up till the Supreme Court can see it. If those elections are certified and those ballots are counted, you know the Supreme Court's not going to get involved. They never do. You know, if it's the Pennsylvania Supreme Court, they're going to let it stand.
Oh yeah,
like they did in 2020.
Yeah.
Probably the same in Georgia. We know in Virginia they'll just let it stand.
We have to certify no matter what, even if we know it's corrupt.
Yep. So the only way past this is for our Senate to actually pass the SAVE Act, to actually get off their ass. And that's why I opened up. That's why I opened up with that cold open of Senator Foghorn Leghorn. As much as I think he's just a bag of air, he had some incredible key points there. You know, like simple common sense things that every American on the left and the right can just get behind. Right? These are just simple things that we should all be able to agree on. Right? The founding fathers, they didn't agree on everything. Right? They argued. Some of them liked each other, and at the end, they hated each other. But they came up with this perfect document through debate. Through debate. Right? Not wanting to kill each other, not hating each other, just having a conversation. And we can no longer have that anymore.
No, you don't.
On either side, and anybody in between. Because anytime you have a differing opinion, and this is on both sides. I'm sorry. I find this highly disturbing. I really do. I really do. That anytime you have a differing opinion, people want to shut you down. They want to throw you out of the chat. They want to get rid of you. I'm not talking about just people that are just outright nasty. You know, I understand that. But I'm talking about people that just are like, hey, I got questions. Right? Happened to me with Dildo, or Dilly, I think his name is. I call him Dildo, right? So I asked a couple of questions, and he's like, "Oh, we're gonna run a train on your mom," and just bounced me out of the chat. Yeah, bounced me out of the chat twice. Tyler actually had it recorded twice. He did it to me, right? Because he doesn't want to have honest debate. He doesn't have answers, because what he does is he gets his talking points. And yes, the White House sends you talking points. I get them. You know what I do with them? I delete them. I don't want them. I don't want them. I don't want to regurgitate things that everybody else is regurgitating. Sorry. It's just not me. Right? I'm not going to get the audience that some people get. That's okay, because I'm not going to tell you everything you want to hear. I'm okay with that. I just want to be honest. Right? So people that say, oh, it's just clickbait. He's just saying these things to get views. No, if I wanted to get views, I would just sit there and regurgitate the same bullshit every other show is doing. That would get me plenty of views. Trust me. I don't want the views. I could give two fucks about the views. Right? I want to tell you the damn truth. Right? And for telling the truth or asking questions, you're silenced. And both sides are guilty of it. They are. And that's something we really got to get away from. Right? The Democrats do it because they're communists. The Republicans do it because they're afraid of having an honest conversation that will actually lead to solutions. Right? If you're against the Iran war, you're a traitor. If you know you bring up the simple facts of what Pam Bondi not doing her job, you're a traitor. Kash Patel, you're a traitor. You bring up anything about him, right? You're a traitor.
Nope.
Right? His drinking problem.
He loves you, Bunny.
You're a traitor. Right? It's just honest questions. Just asking a question. You should be able to question your government, even if you voted for them. That's what America's about. That's what it's about. That's what about our you should be able to question your government. And if you agree with somebody 100% of the time, get your damn head checked. There's something wrong with you.
It's a cult.
Yes, something wrong with you. Sorry.
I don't mind.
Sorry, there is just something wrong with you. I mean, I love my wife more than anything in the world. And I hope, I'm not going to say she loves me more than anything in the world, but I hope she does. But we don't agree 100% of the time. I love my parents. I don't agree with them 100% of the time. I love my kids more than anything in the world. I don't agree with them 100% of the time. Doesn't mean I'm a bad person. Right? It's insanity. We're in insanity right now. And both sides run propaganda. And when you push back against it, you're hated. It's puzzling to me.
But the media, the 90% media does control.
Both sides do it, Bud. Both sides do it. You know it.
Same. No, not the same. The 90% media.
This is what I'm talking about.
Listen, seriously. Okay?
I'll listen. Go ahead.
The 90%
Propaganda is propaganda.
media has caused people to murder people, for God's sake. They control all this stuff. What's
yellow
the
journalism
to deal with that? None.
Yeah, yellow journalism.
I agree with the creating hostility. I agree with that. But the right puts out propaganda. Trust me, I get the propaganda in my email. I get it all the time.
But regular people don't.
I get it texted to me.
Yeah.
Regular people don't get it. They get it from the 90% media. That's why the Republican Party is in 4 different sections, because they caused it to be that way. And because we got rhinos who side with the deep state and everybody else.
I agree with that.
How can we're not getting our message out. We may think we are, but we're not. To the right people.
I think okay. And here's the thing. And this is my problem. When you discount people's pain, right? When you discount the cost of fuel, the cost of food, the cost of energy, not being able to get a mortgage for whatever reason, whether
What's that got to do with the 90% media?
Well, hey, listen to me. I'm telling you. When the right discounts that, right? You're talking about getting a message out, right? Getting people to the ballot box, correct? Right? That's where we're going with this. Getting people to the midterms. To me, that's what I'm talking about. Getting people to the midterms, right? Getting people, the low propensity voter, to the midterm. Getting through all the noise, right? On both sides, right? Yes, you have the mainstream media promotes violence. No doubt. 100%. Right? No doubt. 100%. I'm not going to even debate that with you. I agree with you. But the right does exactly what Joe Biden was doing and Janet Yellen when they discount people's pain at the grocery store,
transitory,
at the gas pump. When they tell you have a low IQ because you're bitching about how much price of gas costs and that food is expensive and energy is expensive, that's insulting to people.
Who's telling you that?
I don't know. I can tell you who's telling you that. I can tell you.
You're involved in politics, and you haven't seen
Where
that.
does that come from?
Yeah.
Come on.
Mainly.
Come on.
It came exactly from President Trump's mouth when somebody brings up the fact that
On Truth Social, no less.
yeah, that you're a panicking. You're not MAGA because you're not about this Iran war. That's telling your base or your low propensity voters, I don't care what you think. You better get on the board, or you're not part of this movement.
Well, I don't think
That's what I'm saying. You might not see it that way. You might not, because you're all in. Well, no matter what Trump does, you're just going to be there.
That's not true. Not true at all. That's a false statement.
That's what you present.
What
I
I'm
think-
saying is,
There's a lot of topics I don't talk about. You don't know what I present.
okay. So,
No offense, but
do you not agree that that the price of fuel is high right now, unnecessarily?
I don't know if it's unnecessary or not because I don't work for the Secret Service. I don't work for intel agencies.
Okay, so
I don't know what they have.
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. So you have Tulsi Gabbard. Do you trust her? Do you trust Tulsi Gabbard, or because she isn't toting the narrative of this Iran war was what we should have done? That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. My point is here. You have Joe Kent. You have Tulsi Gabbard. That basically
Joe Kent leaked information, right? So
What
we're
did he
supposed to celebrate him just because he was
what did he
great
leak?
soldier, which he was?
What did he leak?
No, I'm asking. Isn't that what
Why?
happened? He
No,
did
he
something
did not.
He wasn't supposed to do, right?
What did he leak?
I'm just asking you. Isn't that what happened?
I'm not aware of anything he leaked.
That's what I heard.
Nor am I.
Well, you've heard what you've heard. I've heard a lot of things. I've heard President Trump raped E. Jean Carroll, but it's not true, correct?
That's right. It's not true.
Okay, but you've heard it.
It comes out of
You
your
heard
mouth
it
all the time.
Right.
What's true and not true? You know what I'm saying?
The thing is here's just my point. My point is that and this is me. I'm just telling you. I believe that we were pushed into something to suit another country, Israel, right? Because Israel's looking out for their best interest, correct?
Probably.
Right?
Most people would.
Does Italy look out for their best interest? Does England look out for their best interest?
Probably. Why wouldn't they?
America, we weren't looking out for our best interest, or maybe we thought we were.
How do we
I don't
know?
know. Maybe we thought we were, but I don't believe we were. Sorry, I don't believe we were. I believe that maybe people were told that they were, because again, I could come out and say, well, it's been leaked that General Raising Cane told President Trump the Israel intelligence is not reliable, and a lot of times they lie. That's been leaked out. Is it true? I don't know.
Well, I think the mismessaging from both the Democrats and rhinos about this conflict has extended it. I think it would have been over a lot about a week ago.
How?
If they didn't show such diversity, saying we think Iran hasn't been hurt, and we were wrong to do it.
We have ended
that's making Iran, not negotiate at the table.
You see, the problem is with that skillet is Iran is not going to negotiate.
Well, they're negotiating now, brother, because the embargo's kicking their ass.
They're not.
They are ready. I guarantee you by next Thursday it'll be a totally different game.
It will not. You're dealing with people. You're dealing with people.
I'll bet you $1.
I'll bet you $1 too. You're dealing with people.
Let Jacob hold the money. Jacob, hold the money.
I'll tell you. Yeah, you're dealing with people that have a.
Sorry to interrupt, Carl. Just I got to run on tonight.
All right, thanks.
I realize we've been doing it for 2 hours.
See, he got our money. Got our $2. He's got to go now. See, look.
I want my $2.
Man.
If we're
Can I call you tomorrow, Jacob?
We're getting paid $2 a show now, Carl.
What's that?
Are we getting paid $2 a show now?
I didn't pay anything. I was when I was on Rumble till they decided to axe me out.
No,
they didn't like my opinion.
Carl makes me pay him to be on the show.
Yeah, I'm like MSNBC. You guys all owe me $2 now. No, but
Checks
I mean,
in the mail.
Yeah. I heard that last time, Larry. I'm still waiting. This is all good, healthy debate, though. That's what I like. You know, we all still love each other and we're still friends afterward. We don't have to agree with everybody, right? But we're still friends. And that's the thing that happens in society. And it happens all the time, even on the Republican side. That frustrates the hell out of me, right? You have people, just because you don't agree with everything that the president does, that you're a traitor, you're not MAGA. You don't know what I've done to support this president. You have no freaking clue the links I've went to, the money I've spent, the time I've invested. You have no clue. But the reality of it is I just care about my country. That's all I care about. I care about my grandkids, my beautiful grandkids, my son, my daughter-in-law, my daughter that lives here. My oldest daughter that had to give up a career she loved because the government was trying to force her to get an experimental injection, right? That President Trump, all the way up to 2023, was touting about how great it was. People had to tell him to shut up about it. Remember that?
I remember he got information, but how, can you
No. Do you remember he was on Operation Warp Speed, the COVID vaccine? Yeah,
that was, and I mean, what he did with Operation Warp Speed, that was magnificent.
We got duped.
It was. He got told the wrong information.
Oh, but he's not now, and he's not with Israel. Israel didn't give the wrong information. He's not getting duped now. Oh, no. He got duped then, but not now. That's the funny thing. That's what I hear. Oh, I bring that up. Why are you bringing up the past? Well, because nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. We get wrong information. Right? Possible. But my point is, I just love my country. I want my kids to have a beautiful country. I want them to have the thing we've lost in this country. Remember, your parents always said, I want to leave you with a better country than what I grew up in. We don't have that anymore. I don't even hear anybody say that anymore.
Right?
Yep.
Because the media pushes that.
We've got to get back to that.
90% media.
We've got to get back to that. All these people here, we disagree on certain things. It doesn't matter. We all want the same thing when in the end, right? We all want less government. Yep, we want less government. And I think there's leftists that even feel the same way as us, to be honest with you.
We need a World's Fair. We need a World's Fair in the United States. That's what we need.
No, we all need to march on D.C.
Yeah, we're not doing that. I'm not doing that. We'll get locked in the Hooskow for 2 years without a trial. I ain't doing that.
Pussy
I ain't doing that. No, negatory.
No, that's what needs to happen.
They can lock me
I
up.
can't do a whole lot of marching, but I can do some rolling.
Yeah, me too. They can lock me up, then they can take care of my medical bills.
Get rid of the rhino.
Yeah, right.
Nope.
No, I mean that's what needs to happen. We need to. You need to hold. Well, first of all, if you're in a state where these governors that are redistricting, you need to get on the phone freaking Monday with your senators and Congress people and tell them you want this done. You want it done. You need to keep the pressure on. Right? That's what it is. It's pressure. Because these politicians, these dirtbags, like the song that Murphy had put on here, these dirtbags, they only care about power and money. That's it.
Right. And that's on both sides.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yes. The rhinos, for instance, right?
Right,
exactly. The Youngkins, the Kemps, the Rubios. Yes, the Rubios. You heard that. You heard that correct. That's why you're starting to see people. Listen, I said this. That's why you're starting to hear people talk about, oh, J.D. Vance. No, it's Rubio. Look at him. He's out there. Look at Rubio. Oh, yeah, he's a leader. You know why? Because he's an old rhino from way back. He was anti-Trump. And he's trying to rebrand himself.
He evolved.
He's trying to now. You're being fooled, my friend.
People can't change.
Trying to rebrand. Listen, when you hear Mike Pence and Lindsey Graham all cheerleading for somebody, run the fucking opposite direction, my friend.
A career politician changes just like a leopard changes his spots or a zebra changes its stripes. That's how much a career politician changes.
I'll take JD Vance 150 times over Marco Rubio. 150 times.
For sure.
Easy.
I would too.
For sure.
Easy.
No doubt.
Easy.
Mhm.
Easy. When you
I like
start hearing
DeSantis.
these rhinos,
like
this
DeSantis.
is where my antenna goes up. Right? I look at who's starting to position themselves and who they're getting behind and what they're propping up, and you just trust me. George Bush wants his party back, and Marco Rubio is part of that.
Good luck with that.
Go back to
Bushite.
Susie Wilds. Go back to Susie Wilds in that Vanity Fair article.
Bad
Who did she trash? Trump, JD Vance, not Rubio. Those two.
Before or after she got hired? Before, right?
But when she was in Vanity Fair, she did it when she was hired.
She did get Trump elected in 24. So
okay,
that's who his campaign. She was his.
No,
campaign
who
manager.
got Trump elected? You know who got Trump elected in 24? We the people. We did.
Yeah, but Susie Wiles was his campaign manager.
Big deal, dude.
They didn't cheat as much that time.
Yeah, big deal.
So
Big
what?
deal.
I gotta go.
All right, Skillet.
Later
All
on,
right.
Skillet.
Here you go. Go wax one off.
Yeah.
I got a
Go
big
rub one
barbecue
out.
I'm doing tomorrow, Carl. I'm doing a big barbecue.
I'm just messing with you. I love you, Skillet. You
I
have a
love
great
you
night,
guys,
buddy.
too. See you, Murphy. See you, Bud.
All
See you,
right,
Larry.
Skillet,
See you,
take
Big
care.
Tony. Speak.
Later
See
on.
you, Big James. Uncle
Adios.
Jimmy. My Uncle Jimmy. Good night,
I'm
Carl.
panicking.
See you, buddy. Love you, man. Have a good barbecue tomorrow. All right. With that being said, yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I always try to look at who's positioning themselves, and Susie Wild, she's a rhino from way back when. She's like a typical cockroach rat that just like a parasite that leeches to the new thing, right? And just go back. And when I heard her in that Vanity Fair article, she's been in politics for freaking how long? And she knows nothing's off the record. She knows nothing's off the record. But what did she do? She trashed Trump and Vance to a Vanity Fair left-wing reporter knowing it would come out. It's a bat signal she's sending to the rhinos. I'm really with you. And I'm going to back Marco, and we'll get it done. We'll get the party of war, the blue blood country club Republicans, right? That won never-ending wars in the Middle East. We'll get us back to that.
Yeah, we really need a major changing of the guards on the conservative side.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do. We need to flush these people out. And
Right.
that's my point. I mean,
But we got to be able to
Sorry.
reach the people, though. And like, if you Google Trump, 99 out of 100 stories will be bad.
you know, we reach the people by this.
Yeah, this is how we.
This
reach
is how we
people.
reach the people.
The trust in the mainstream media
mean-
is at an all-time low right now.
Think
You know,
about
we-
this for a
we
minute.
are the media.
Yes. Think about this for a minute. Like, yeah, I had a big following on Rumble. I got axed. It's okay. Got a radio show. I got my
the election.
platform here,
Damn it.
and I just got syndicated.
Oh, congratulations, by the way, on that.
Yeah, good job, Carl.
You know,
It
and
is
it's
freaking awesome.
it's not because I'm special. It's just because I'm persistent. That's it.
Right.
Persistence. Persistence.
Persistence is a virtue.
And I have a message. And my message isn't just like everybody else's. Right? It's a little different. People don't like it. Some people do like it. The people that don't like it, they still come back because they like to argue.
And they want to see what you're going to say next.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah.
That's not
I like
fair.
to argue. That's what it's
Who
about.
texted me and said, come on, damn it?
I love you, man. Yeah, it's something.
Ohana meets family.
I tattooed that on a girl once.
Oh my God.
I used to do tattoos, have my own shop.
Well, there you go. There you go. All right. So it's we've been on for a while. Wow. Longer than what I'm used to. But all right, here we go. So Larry, we're gonna end the show. Where can they find you, Larry?
I appreciate your time here, Carl. Thanks for having me.
And
My
by the
user
way,
is-
Larry, real quick, let me
Sure.
interrupt you. Anytime I'm on, keep that link. Just pop on. I'll bring you on. Anytime
Cool.
you want to come on. Just
Thanks, Carl.
yeah, anytime, man.
Anybody that wants to learn a little bit more about me, I have a heart for veterans, and that's where my primary focus stays. You can find me on Rumble, either at L Barnett 777, or the podcast is with James Empty Pocket sponsorship. We have that every Saturday at 3:00. So if you're hanging out, stop and join with us, and maybe we'll teach you something new. This week's follow-up is going to be PTSD and the family unit. So it affects a lot of people, and I'd appreciate it. If you're not doing nothing, step out and join us. Thanks, Carl.
Absolutely. All right, Bud. America 93. Where can we find you?
I literally have nowhere to be found.
Oh, come
But,
on. You're on Getter.
I do listen to John Fredericks, and I always take CAG's side.
Of course.
Just kidding.
You guys,
Just kidding.
you guys
Hey,
are swinging on Trump's nutsack.
Well, you're on Getter. You should post content, man.
Yeah, you should definitely post content.
Content on Getter, also on X.
There you go.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, post content, man.
There you go. Post content. All right,
And
James.
I got 36,000 views on my Walton's video.
There you go. The Walton.
Everybody
Keep on bringing up
man.
this
That's a
Walton
start.
video. There you go. What about the Bigfoot? We're not going to talk about that right now. Next time. James. I believe in Bigfoot and I believe in aliens. Sorry.
Send one to your house.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I believe in the both of them. Aliens are fucking real.
The truth is out there, and I want to believe.
Yes.
Make me believe.
That's why you liked my video. I put the
I
aliens
know.
in there
I
just
like
for you,
All right,
Carl.
go ahead, James. Where can they find you?
Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, X, and hopefully
Twitch.
soon to be Getter and Twitch. I'm on Twitch too. You can find me. Matter of fact, we're live right now on my other channel. I'm getting ready to click live actually.
There you go.
Me and Larry's going to hang out. I sent an invitation to American 93 and the Big Tony if they want to come on. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock every Sunday. It's the Haitian Invasion, Springfield, Ohio. And then Tuesdays, we have a true crimes killing field, Springfield and the surrounding area, murdered and missing women that cases have not been solved. And then I have a sports show now every 6 o'clock on Wednesdays, and Barstool Politics, 10 o'clock Wednesday nights. It's becoming a growing very quickly, one of my biggest shows of the week. So, yeah,
Very
that.
cool.
Because I'm not a free thinker on that show. I'm just a no thinker.
That's good sometimes.
It is.
All right, so America 93, you want to go on with James? You want me to send him your contact info?
I think he just sent
Okay,
me a
You
link
got it
there.
to him. Yeah,
All right, cool.
I asked for his email a little bit ago. So
All right, cool.
I'm gonna take a
All right.
restroom break and then I'll be back on.
I got to do
Okay?
the same thing. So it'll be
All
like
right.
10 after.
You
We'll actually go
gentlemen,
on 10 after.
listen, if you shake it more than 3 times, you're playing with yourself. Big Tony.
You can find me on
Not a fan.
Rumble,
Guilty
YouTube,
as charged. Carl.
Twitch,
Guilty as
Kick,
charged.
Facebook, you name it, I am there. But follow me mainly on Rumble and Facebook and YouTube. Just put in the search Big Tony Speaks. I will come up, and when you follow me and you come and see me Monday through Friday at 6 p.m., remember Big Tony will speak on it.
Georgia Proud. Georgia Proud.
There
right,
you
yeah,
go. Georgia Proud.
I got you, man.
All
Good.
right, Murphy.
Hi,
How
baby.
you doing? What are you doing here? You look like you're in a strip club.
Me? Oh well, I went to the farmers market today, and I got a little red.
But now your
I was
background's
outside
like,
in the
oh,
sun.
there's smoke in the back.
Yeah, this is what I wore.
Oh,
With
okay.
black lights.
You know, Jacob texted me and he's like, "You coming on Carl's tonight?" I'm like,
Hey, y'all saw
well,
saw
does
it
he want
earlier.
me
She
on?
turned
And
into a
he's
cat.
like, "That's a forever link."
I think Murphy,
So I
you
had to
can
go
come
back.
on anytime. You know that. Just pop in. You got the link.
Yeah. So, well, I lately on Rumble, I'm just like uploading some songs.
Very cool.
StreamYard is bending me over the barrel, and I'm like, no, I ain't doing it. So I'm not streaming on the weekends, the documentaries. However,
Why don't you just use
this
Rumble
whole-
Studios? It's free.
Yeah, but you need to know, you need to have OBS.
No, you don't.
I don't
I
understand
don't use
OBS.
I don't use it.
You don't need. Just download Rumble
Murphy, I
Studios.
made that
Lie.
same mistake when I tried to start there. You got to click Canvas, and then that'll let you in. If you try to go OBS, try another software. I imagine you can do it, but boy, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, no, you can just use Rumble Studios. Just go in.
Yeah.
It's easy. You don't
Yeah,
need
and-
OBS.
I
They got
tried.
a
And use the legacy canvas.
Yeah,
It's
the
easier.
legacy Canvas.
Well, I mean, and if I can figure it out, I'll go back to doing documentaries on Sunday. But you know,
There's
I'm
always
making-
Restream has a free version too.
I use
Yeah,
OPG.
the only
if
bad
you
thing about that is
wanna,
you can only stream to 2 destinations.
I think you just stream the 2 destinations anyway, right? Yeah.
Who me? Oh, I'm on Facebook, but I keep politics out of it because it's for grumpymonkeysoap.com. I'm the main monkey,
You are a monkey,
and see how grumpy I am.
and you are grumpy.
So
She turned into a cat a little bit ago.
But I did put a song up if you want to do it as an outro. It's My America. It's called Injustice of
All right,
Justice.
go ahead, put it up again because you gotta.
It's there. Did you take it down?
I didn't even. You got to put it up and open it up again and add it.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Because once you exited your other song, that was it. It was over, Johnny.
Over my head.
It was over, Johnny.
So I mean, I'm getting my politics through getting because I want to make my own documentaries.
All right, nice.
Okay, let me get over here.
All right, here we go, folks. Love your family. Love your country.
You can dance to this if you want.
Oh, why here in America can our government be so warped? Corruption runs so rampant, slithering through the dark. Good people get put out like yesterday's trash on the street, while the liars, cheats, and criminals laugh and walk free. Oh, my America, where have you gone? The corruption runs deep, Lord, so very deep. Oh, my America, where have you gone? Injustice of justice makes a strong man weak. robbery with a badge happens all the time. They take what they want, leave the honest ones crying. The innocent get in prison while the guilty smile and die. Justice turned to injustice, Lord, it's a crying crime. Oh, my America, where have you gone? The corruption runs deep, Lord, so very deep. Oh, my America, where have you gone? Injustice of justice makes a strong man weak. For the freedom we once knew, now it feels like a police state. Tell me, what did we do? The system's gone rotten, from the top straight down to the core, and the working man's left standing, wondering what he's fighting for. Oh, my America, the dream is slipping away. The liars keep on lying while the honest have to pay. Injustice of justice cuts right down to the bone. Lord, bring back the real America before we're all alone. Oh, my America, where have you gone? The corruption runs deep, Lord, so very deep. Oh, oh, my America, where have you gone? Injustice of justice, the good ones still